How's it going? Hope I find you well. Welcome to Sunday. Hopefully you had a good weekend. But what I wanted to talk about today is this tendency I just realized I had to avoid teachers, like both people and experiences. And of course this is something everybody does at different points, and I think part of it is fear of change is obviously a big part of it. And I think fear of change just comes from two things mostly. When you change, especially when you go through a major change, it's almost like a death and a rebirth. Like you're going along, major change, and then you're a different person. So that's almost like a death and rebirth, which of course, nothing wants to die. The old ideas don't want to die. The old paradigm doesn't want to die, so of course it fears it. And I think the other side of the fear of change is actually that it's almost like this defense mechanism we've developed simply through survival of the fittest type evolution. Because if you had no fear of change, you might just make changes willy-nilly and just do whatever, right? So I think that fear of change kind of works like it works as a little check, right? So we fear the change, so we have to think about if we actually want or need to do that or not. So it works as a bit of a check. But the other thing I've realized just last night actually is that another reason I was avoiding these teaching experiences and people is just because pride. I have this huge frickin' pride, and I can't stand failure. I can't. I don't know where I picked this belief up, but I can't stand failure, and I can't stand people judging me. And I think a lot of that comes from the fact that just I'm so hard on myself when I fail. Like, I'm ridiculously, stupidly hard on myself when I fail. So, of course I don't like to fail because I know I'm going to be hard on myself. And I don't like it when other people judge me either, because I guess I add judgment on top of their judgment. And I've always had self-confidence issues, and I find when you have self-confidence issues, and I find when you have self-confidence issues, you don't value your own opinion, so you value other people's opinions more. And when you value other people's opinions more, and they judge you, it really frickin' hurts. You feel like a useless piece of shit because your entire value is tied up in what other people think of you. So if you have your entire value, your self-value tied up in what other people think of you, of course you're going to want to avoid being judged. So I avoided it because I had all my value tied up in what other people thought of me, which is ridiculous. So next time you notice that you're avoiding a teacher, and like sometimes when you're avoiding a teacher, don't get me wrong, you're done with that teacher. Because we're always moving on to different teachers. That's just how it is. You know, you can't learn everything from one person. That's ridiculous. But next time you notice you're avoiding a teacher, just consider, okay, why? Why am I avoiding this teacher? Okay, standard fear of change. Am I afraid of being judged? Am I still afraid of being judged because I have all my self-worth tied up in other people's opinions? Oh, okay. And how do you develop self-worth? Guys, I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I've just kept slogging away at it. And being mindful of the fact that, and just watching it, and like internal dialogue, adjusting that a little bit, and just, I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. I wish I could tell you. Because that's really what it all comes down to. If you have a good sense of self-worth, you're golden. Anyhow, as always, onward and upward.